All right, we're building up some firewood here. We're gonna have to buck all this up. My first crack at using the Oregon chainsaw chain sharpener. Well, yeah, we're not quite right. But I bucked this up, and when I did, I realized there's some good wood in there. I bucked those up at about 8-foot lengths, so I actually think I'm going to mill those. They might be a little short, but I think I can make use of them. Got quite a bit of milling done today, so I feel good about that. You'll see what I got there. Got a little bit there. Not a huge pile, but that's enough. That's a good start. I think I had 15 logs here. What are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 15, so I did 5. I need to take that D-log. It's actually straight. It looked like it was twisted, but it's not. It's an optical illusion. I need to take that off, all that lumber off, fix this so that it's nice and flat again, or move it or whatever, so I can get that lumber there and get that stacked and stickered. I got another D-log laying in the dirt over here. One of the problems with my back being bad, a little hard to haul around D-logs. Got some sawdust to clean up. It's all right. That's good. That's a good sign, folks. Dirty mill is a good sign. Gotta pick that chainsaw up. Let me show you what Lance and I have been up to. Back here in the dungeon, we've been working on something. Watch your step is what I say. Oh. All right, check it out. So, we do have a leak, but let me tell you what's going on. This heater is going to be replaced. It's just not doing its job. The problem with this is that it tends to cycle on and off a lot no matter what we do. So that's going to get replaced. There's a new one here. However, the water pressure coming from the well was only at about 20 pounds. And because this thing barely hangs in at 20 pounds, we went ahead and we put this PEX line in here. Now it is 1/2 inch, so from 3/4 to 1/2 inch, it just happened to be what I got. And we ran that up to a new SureFlow pump, to a pressure tank. So we have a nice pressure tank here. That helps keep things steady. So we've got a filter, new pump, pressure tank, and then it feeds right back up into both the cold and the hot. So that's working good. We're going to actually turn the water off, cut this off right here, and put a new connector on because this one's leaking, and I think it's the rubber inside of this is just not holding together, and I don't need it to leak and get everything wet here. I am going to have to put some new insulation in here because I pulled it all out. The rats got in here, folks. Look at that. That's from the rats chewing up there, or the mice. So I've got to get that cleaned up. But at least for now, we've got the water coming in. We've got the pump, the pressure tank. We got a filter. It's just like a gravel screen. It's not real fine, but it's enough that if you get chunks of dirt and things that are going to clog up your screens and your taps, it's going to catch it all here, and you can take this off and clean it out and put it back on. So that's kind of nice. But otherwise, we just got to fix this here to stop that from leaking, and we've got way more pressure. That means we should actually be able to have showers now. This is a mess. I got to clean it up. But what I've got to do now is I've got to start finishing all this. And what I will be doing is I'll be paneling this with some of that 1x material that I'm milling up. And we're just going to go ahead and nail her up on the wall. But I've got to run some EMT through the wall so that I can run the power from the generator through the wall into a breaker box, and then run it over here so that I can set up everything from my batteries in this corner. I'll have to step them up 6-8 inches, something like that, build a box in here for them, and then I'm going to have to try to seal that up to keep bugs and spiders and everything out. Now, I do believe the reason I have such a problem with them here is this entranceway has never been finished, and so that's something else I've got to work on. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. So what's going to happen is we'll pull these off and we'll frame that out with a proper door frame, and the door that I made that's behind this pink insulation will go in there and swing inward from one side or the other. Probably this side, swing inward. And then we'll build steps coming up out of here. And then we'll finish this off and build like a storm shelter type entrance right over the whole thing and seal it up tight. So we'll have a double wall airlock system. The outside one will be insulated. We'll be able to seal it up and lock it. And then the inside one will also be sealed up. And I think that will help keep those bloody rats, mice, bugs out of there. It's not been too bad, but it has been a problem. So we've got to fix that. And then I've also got to come out here and build a pad for the generator, get it up, and then build a lean-to off of here to cover the generator. And while I'm at it, look at this. That is a fresh molehill, and we've got some over here. We tried to smoke them out last night. Thought we got them. However, I got another fresh one here, so I think I'm going to go try to smoke those out. So what do you think? Want to join us while we try to smoke those out? Let's get her done. Alright, I just moved that over with the shovel. So, let me see if I can find the hole. There it is right there, folks. Look at that. It's going 2 directions. So that's the hole. We're going to cover that with rock. It says the giant destroyer. We're going to find out. Alright. Oh, you didn't bury that back up, did you? Oh, you got it in there. Okay. Now we need that rock. Oh, there's 3 holes there, eh? Well, it goes in 3 different directions.
Kind of buried.
It goes this way, and then you found one going under the rock? Yeah. All right, well, get that rock there. All right, stick it on there. Okay. Get a firefighter. Don't breathe it. Now look for holes. Look for smoke. It's not, it's still smoking out here too much. Okay, what if we go like this? You know, we might need a bigger rock. Do we have a flat rock here somewhere? Here's another rock. Let's see if I can get one of these rocks up. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Maybe. Don't breathe it. Here. Don't breathe it.
Dying. I've been mold.
This is mole combat. I don't know if we got enough down in there, because I can see it coming out the hole out the top. That stuff is terrible. This is chemical warfare.
Well, hopefully we're down the other hole too.
Well, it's spreading around, so it probably is. Let's put some dirt. Can we get, maybe grab that shovel and throw some dirt around it? Don't breathe it. Phew.
That's the worst firework.
It's crazy, isn't it? Stuff is just outrageous. I don't see any smoke coming from anywhere else though. All right, well, what about right here?
That fresh one?
I mean, the only thing we got to make sure of is that propane line goes from there, where, oh God. This is just disgusting. What about this right here? How fresh are those? I'll go back over here and look, but if you find the hole, let me know. I got one more bomb.
Oh, you got 2 more.
Well, Darcy's got to find the...
Oh, the fuse.
Yeah. I mean, it's barely seeping out. I don't see any smoke coming anywhere else, though. That's the crazy part. So, right. I mean, we did that last night, and it didn't come out anywhere else either. Well, there's this one here. The only problem I have with this one is that the propane line goes right there within a foot of this. And I'm not sure we want to, you know, put a fireworks in with the propane. So I think I'll just stomp this hole. Oh, well, I didn't get this green stuff stacked and stickered yet, but we got the water leak fixed. So we've now got at least 35 pounds of pressure in the cabin, and that's a big deal, folks. I mean, I took a shower last night. I know, scary thought, right? But I had 20 pounds of pressure maybe and lukewarm water that kept going cold on me. So we're kind of hoping this is going to work a little better, but it'll definitely be better when I get the new hot water heater in. So you're going to have to wait for that, but I'll get that in as soon as I can. Meanwhile, I tried to stick a screwdriver in my finger. Well, actually I did stick it in my finger. Working on that old PEX, you know, I've got a bunch of old PEX and fittings because the cabin water system has actually gone through several renditions. And sometimes I just cut it out and put some new fittings in. Well, I got all these old things and I decided to use them. So, we got that done. And I got some more logs to mill, but I got all week to mill them, so I'll be bringing that to you. I got lots of plans for some of those. I got to clean my mill up. But I did get the band off. I toss them down there. I just throw them down like that with the teeth down to keep them out of the way so no one trips and gets hurt. But we definitely got some more wood to work with here. I got some punk in that one, but I might be able to get something decent out of there depending on how far that punk goes. This one here, you know, look at that. Quite the ring around the heart there. We'll see how that goes. I need to buck that off, clean that up. All these need to get cleaned up a bit, but we'll get some 2x6. Maybe some 2x4 and definitely some 6xs. So we'll continue to work on those and I'll bring that to you. Gorgeous day though. Beautiful day. Huh? Ah, there's Darcy's tree. Well, folks, I'm going to drop a video for you right here to check out. If you like this one, check this one out next. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the channel out. The old Jarhead out.